Hey future Mrs. Millionaire! Welcome back to my channel. This is the place where future millionaires come to get inspired and educated. If that's not you, then this video is not for you. So feel free to skip this video and go do something else. But if you are a woman who wants to make it in this world, listen up because this video is gonna change your life. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 things you should never do when setting your prices. And as a bonus, I will share with you how to set your prices so that you can actually make money at the end of the day. If you're new here, welcome to the community. I'm super excited to have you. In this community, we talk all things business and money. And if that's not your thing, then please click off this video and go do something else because this video is not for you. So let's get straight into it. The first thing that you should never do is give discounts. Never give discounts. And I cannot emphasize this enough. When you are starting out, you may be tempted to give discounts so that you can get more customers. Please resist that temptation. You are doing yourself a disservice by giving discounts. Not only are you undervaluing your services or your products, but you are also telling your customers that they should not pay full price for your services or products. You are teaching them that they should wait for a discount so that they can buy from you. This is not how you want to run your business. For example, if you are a service provider and you charge $100 per hour, do not offer a 20% discount for new clients. Instead, keep your price at $100 per hour. Give them a free consultation. Give them a free discovery call so that they can learn more about you and what you do. But do not reduce your prices. Your time is valuable. Your skills are valuable. Do not give discounts. The second thing you should never do is give your services away for free. Now, I know that you may be tempted to do this because you want to get more exposure. You want to get more clients. But I'm telling you, do not give your services away for free. There is a reason why they call it a service. For a reason. It is not called a service for free. It is called a service for a reason. Do not give your services away for free. For example, if you are a writer and you write blog posts, do not offer to write a blog post for free for exposure. Instead, pitch them on writing the blog post and charge them for it. Yes, you may not get the client, but at least you didn't give your services away for free. And when you do get the client, you will be able to charge them for your services because they understand that you are worth paying for. So never give your services away for free. The third thing you should never do is sell your services or your products below cost. Now, I know that this may be tempting when you are starting out, especially if you are a new business owner. You may be tempted to sell your services or your products below cost, just so that you can make a sale. Do not do this. It is not worth it. For example, if you spend $100 to produce a product, do not sell that product for $80. Sell that product for at least $120 or more. That way you are making a profit and you are not selling your services or your products below cost. When you start selling your services or products below cost, you are setting a bad precedent. You are telling your customers that they should not expect anything more than cheap products or services from you. And this is not how you want to run a business. Now, before we get into the fourth thing that you should never do when setting your prices, I want to ask you a question. What is your why? Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to make money? Share with us in the comments section below. Let's inspire each other. The fourth thing you should never do when setting your prices is to think about what your competitors are charging. Now, I know that this may be tempting, especially if you are a new business owner. You may want to see what your competitors are charging so that you can price your services or products accordingly. Do not do this. It is not worth it. When you start thinking about what your competitors are charging, You are sending a message to your mind that you are not confident in your ability to charge what you are worth. You are telling your mind that you need to compete with other people in order to survive. And this is not true. You do not need to compete with anyone but yourself. Charge what you are worth. Charge what you feel comfortable with. Do not worry about what your competitors are charging. They are running their businesses. You are running yours. Make sure you are charging what you feel comfortable with and what you feel is fair for the services or products you are providing. The fifth thing you should never do when setting your prices is to try to please everyone. Now, I know that this may be tempting, especially if you are a new business owner. You may want to please everyone so that everyone will be happy with your prices. Do not do this. It is not worth it. When you try to please everyone when setting your prices, you are essentially telling everyone that you do not value yourself or your services or your products. You are telling everyone that they should not expect anything more than cheap services or products from you, and this is not how you want to run a business. Please everyone all the time. Make sure that you are charging what you are worth. Make sure that you are charging what you feel comfortable with. Do not worry about what other people think. And I know that you are probably thinking, how do I know what I'm worth? How do I know how much to charge? It's simple. You need to figure out what your expenses are and what you need to make in order to make a profit. For example, if you need to make $1,000 a month in order to cover your expenses and make a profit, then you need to set your prices accordingly. Figure out how many services or products you can sell in order to make $1,000 a month and set your prices accordingly. Here's a simple formula you can use when setting your prices. Multiply the number of hours you plan to work per week by the hourly rate you want to earn. Then multiply the number of weeks you plan to work per year by the hourly rate you want to earn. This will give you an annual salary. From there, you can figure out how many services or products you need to sell in order to make that amount of money. For example, if you plan to work 40 hours per week and you want to earn $20 per hour, then you would multiply 40 hours by 52 weeks, which equals 2,080 hours. So those are my 5 tips for setting your prices. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this topic? Share with us in the comments section below. And as a bonus, I will share with you how to set your prices so that you can actually make money at the end of the day. Remember, you are a queen. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are smart. You are talented. You are creative. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Never ever forget that. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. This is the best business idea if you are a woman who wants to be financially free and stay at home with kids. You don't need any previous experience. Anyone can teach anything. All you need is passion and knowledge in something that you would like to share with others. And the best part is you get to set your own hours, work from anywhere in the world, and you have unlimited earning potential. And today, we will talk about the top 3 course ideas and how much money you can make from each one. Number 1 is for those of you who love fashion and beauty. This online course teaches women around the world how to style their hair and makeup according to their face shape. When I was growing up, I always wanted to know how to do my makeup depending on my face shape. There was no YouTube back then, so I never learned it. And even now, there are not many creators teaching this exact skill. So you can see why this online course can be super successful. Here are some examples of the lessons you can include in your online course. Lesson number 1, how to determine your face shape. Face shapes are usually categorized into 4 basic shapes: round, square, triangle, and oval. So you will start by helping your students measure their face to see which face shape they have. Lesson number 2. Best hairstyles for each face shape. For example, for women with round faces, you will recommend chin-length bobs or long layered haircuts. For women with square face shapes, you will recommend styles with layers to soften the strong angles. For women with triangular face shapes, you will recommend side-swept bangs and chin-length bobs. And finally, for women with oval face shapes, you will recommend long and short hairstyles, as most styles look good on them. Lesson number 3. Best makeup tips for each face shape. For women with round faces, you will teach them how to contour their face to make it appear longer and slimmer. For women with square face shapes, you will teach them how to highlight the center of their face to balance out the strong jawline. For women with triangular face shapes, you will teach them how to add a little bit of extra color to the apples of their cheeks to balance out the forehead. And for women with oval face shapes, you will teach them how to enhance their natural features, since they are already blessed with the perfect face shape. Lesson number 4. Where to buy affordable hair and makeup products. In this lesson, you will teach your students where to find quality products without breaking the bank. So make sure to share all your favorite drugstore and Amazon finds with them. Lesson number 5. How to apply for paid brand collaborations. If your students take your advice and start rocking new hairstyles and makeup looks, they might get approached by brands for paid collaboration opportunities. So make sure to teach them how to calculate their rates, how to negotiate, and how to create contracts. As you can see, there are so many different lessons you can teach in this type of online course, and you can literally create your own schedule and work whenever you want. The best part about this online course is that you don't even need to show your face on camera. If you prefer to stay anonymous, you can simply screen record your phone or computer and voice over the videos while sharing your screen. This way, you won't ever have to show your face or worry about your background or lighting. Now let's talk about how much money you can make from this online course. According to Google, the average cost of an online course is $87.79 per hour. And if you were to just teach 3 lessons per week, that will equal to $261.90 per week. That's almost $11,000 per year. But of course, you can raise your prices as your student base grows. Also, don't forget to monetize your social media accounts. With every single course that we talk about today, you can post free tutorials on your social media accounts and charge your students for exclusive content. If you reach 10,000 followers on Instagram, you can easily make $1,000 per sponsored post. So as you can see, the sky really is the limit. Now let's move on to number 2, which is for those of you who love fitness. If you have been working out for a while and you feel like you know everything about fitness, you can create an online course teaching others. There are countless benefits of creating an online course. You can help others achieve their fitness goals and educate people who want to learn more about exercise and nutrition. It also allows you to earn money while being your own boss and setting your own hours. Here are some examples of the lessons you can include in your online course. Lesson number 1, how to design a personalized workout plan. First, you will help your students set realistic fitness goals, and then you will teach them how to track their workouts and progress. Lesson number 2, the best exercises for weight loss, muscle gain, and improved overall health. You can break down these lessons by days of the week or by muscle groups, and you can also include warm-up and cool-down routines. Lesson number 3, best exercises for different age groups and physical abilities. Since fitness is not one size fits all, you will also want to consider your audience and cater your content to their needs. For example, you will probably want to create separate courses for new mums, for the elderly, or for people recovering from injuries. Lesson number 4, importance of nutrition and how to design a diet plan. Lesson number 5, common mistakes to avoid when working out and how to prevent injuries. Lesson number 6, how to stay consistent and motivated when working out. The great thing about this online course is that you can offer free trials on YouTube and only charge your students for advanced training sessions. If you have a budget, you can invest in high-quality video and audio equipment to make your at-home studio shine. Of course, you can also hire a videographer and an editor to help you film and edit your videos, but this will increase your cost. Now let's talk about how much money you can make from this online course. The average personal trainer makes $50,000 per year in the United States. If you were to just train 3 clients per day, that will equal to $360 per week, or almost $19,000 per year. Of course, you can increase your prices as you grow, and you can also offer group classes for an additional source of income. Do not forget to monetize your social media accounts by posting free workout videos and charging your followers for exclusive content. Finally, number 3 is for those of you who are passionate about teaching. This online course teaches young students math and science. Every year, millions of students around the world struggle in math and science classes, and even after-school programs. They don't always get the attention they need to be successful in school, and even parents sometimes have trouble explaining these complicated topics. So this online course can be extremely beneficial for many students. Here are some examples of the lessons you can include in your online course. Lesson number 1, basic math facts and equations. Lesson number 2, fractions, decimals, and percentages. Lesson number 3, geometry and measurement. Lesson number 4, basic algebra. Lesson number 5, introduction to computer coding. Lesson number 6, science experiments. Lesson number 7, the solar system and space. Lesson number 8, animal science and biology. The reason why this online course is so unique is because it includes fun activities, games, and hands-on experiments. To keep the students engaged, you can work at your own pace and still earn a substantial amount of income. If you live in the US and want to stick to teaching American students, you can focus on the Common Core State Standards, which are the learning standards in math and English language arts for pre-K through 12th grade. You can also teach the Next Generation Science Standards, which are the set of science standards adopted by most states for K through 12 education. In terms of pricing, you can offer 15-minute or 30-minute sessions, and you can work with multiple students at once. If you're good with time management and organization, as you can see, there are so many different lessons you can teach in this type of online course, and you can literally create your own schedule and work whenever you want. The great thing about this online course is that you don't even need to show your face on camera. You can simply screen record your computer and voice over the videos. Now let's talk about how much money you can make from this online course. According to ZipRecruiter, the average online tutor makes $21.53 per hour. And if you were to just teach 3 students per day, that will equal to $645.90 per week, or almost $33,000 per year. Of course, you can increase your prices as you grow, and you can also offer group classes for an additional source of income. Don't forget to monetize your social media accounts by posting free educational videos and charging your followers for exclusive content. There are thousands of other course ideas that you can teach from home, but these are just a few examples to inspire you. If you are ready to get started, make sure to comment below which course you're going to teach and what is your niche. I would love to hear your thoughts. Make sure to follow for more content just like this one. Have a great day. Ladies, if you are looking to make extra cash, this is it. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, where we flip trash into treasure. And today we are going to be talking about how to organize a gift basket like a pro. So whether you have a family member or friend that needs to send a gift, or maybe you are a business owner that wants to start offering gift baskets, I'm going to show you how to take what you already have around your house, including all of those pesky dollar store finds, and turn them into something beautiful. I will also be providing some womans with some amazing character traits, so that you can see what type of woman would look good in which type of basket. Now, before we get started, ladies, I want to encourage you to take out a piece of paper and write down the occasion, who the gift is for, and your budget. For example, you may need to purchase a few items, but writing it down will help you stay on track and not overspend. Alright, let's get into it. Our first scene is called the thoughtful gift. This gift is perfect for when someone just needs a little pick-me-up. Or if you want to congratulate them on an accomplishment. You can also do this for new teachers, nurses, firefighters, police officers, military members, or even co-workers. For our thoughtful gift basket, we will need a medium-sized basket, newspaper or tissue paper, scissors, tape, a jar or glass container, and a variety of items to fill your basket, such as a nice scented candle, hand lotion, tea-light candles, gourmet popcorn or candy, bath bombs, and/or face masks. Now, depending upon your budget and the occasion, you could add or subtract items. You will also want to select a color scheme. Now, I went with soft neutral colors, since this gift is more for a female. If this were for a male, I would choose darker colors or colors that represent his favorite sports team or hobby. Now let's get organizing. To begin, I laid out all of my items and sorted through them by color. Then I found the perfect jar or glass container to hold my goodies. I chose to use a tall-walled glass jar that I had previously used to store homemade jam. After washing and sanitizing the jar, I began filling it with the items that I chose. Now, you don't want to fill it all the way to the top, because you will still need room to layer in the shredded newspaper or tissue paper. For this gift basket, I chose to use white tissue paper. After filling the jar about 2/3 of the way, I then tore up some of the newspaper and/or a tissue paper and placed it at the bottom of the basket. Next, place the jar in the middle of the basket. Surround it with more torn pieces of newspaper or tissue paper. Here you can fluff it up a bit to make it look pretty. Try not to smoosh anything together. You want everything to look nice and neat. At this point, you can then place any larger items that you have around the outside of the basket. Then continue to fill in any gaps with the remaining newspaper or tissue paper. Lastly, place a nice bow on top. Women's characters for this scene. We have 3 women in this scene. The first one is the stay-at-home mom. She is a devoted mother who enjoys organizing and decorating her home. She loves creating thoughtful gifts for her children and their teachers. She takes pride in her ability to make even the simplest gestures feel special, and cherishes the moments when her children and others appreciate her thoughtfulness. The second one is the corporate climber. She is a driven and ambitious individual who is dedicated to her career. Despite her busy schedule, she always remembers to show appreciation to those around her with small tokens of gratitude. Her colleagues and friends admire her thoughtfulness and depend on her to organize office parties and celebrations. The third one is the retired teacher. She is a kind and generous individual who has spent her life shaping young minds. Even in retirement, she remains passionate about education and supporting the next generation of teachers. She takes every opportunity to mentor new teachers and show them the rewards of the profession. Our next scene is called the Pamper Yourself gift. This gift is perfect for a birthday, or to simply show someone how much you care. For our Pamper Yourself gift basket, we will need a medium to large size basket, newspaper or tissue paper, clear sticky tape, decorative tape, scissors, a wooden spoon or chopsticks, a glass container or bowl, bath bombs, bubble bath, a scented candle, lotion, facial masks, and or a plush robe and towel set. You can also add in other items such as socks, gourmet snacks, or coffee. Again, depending upon your budget and the occasion, you can add or subtract items. Now let's get organizing. To begin, I again laid out all of my items and sorted through them by color. Now I grabbed my glass container or bowl and began filling it with the goodies that I chose. I filled it about 2/3 of the way and then added some torn pieces of newspaper or tissue paper on top. This is optional, but I then grabbed my wooden spoon or chopsticks and used it to make a design in the middle. Next, grab your medium to large size basket and line it with newspaper or tissue paper. Place the bowl in the center of the basket and surround it with additional torn pieces of newspaper or tissue paper. Fluff it up to make it look pretty and fill in any gaps with the remaining newspaper or tissue paper. Place any larger items, such as the plush robe and towels, socks, gourmet snacks, or coffee around the outside edge of the basket. Now you can go back and fill in any gaps with the remaining newspaper or tissue paper. Lastly, place a nice bow on top. Women's characters for this scene. We have 4 women in this scene. The first one is the stay-at-home grandma. She is a loving and caring grandmother who enjoys spending time with her family. She loves to spoil her grandchildren and great-grandchildren with pampered gifts that make them feel loved and appreciated. She finds joy in watching them relax and enjoy the gifts she has so thoughtfully put together. The second one is the single professional. She is an independent and successful individual who values self-care and relaxation. After a long day of working, she looks forward to unwinding with a nice hot bath and pampering herself with luxurious products. She appreciates the thoughtfulness of a well-curated pampered gift basket. The third one is the new mom. She is a tired but overjoyed new mother who is adjusting to life with a newborn. She loves receiving pampered gifts from friends and family who understand the demands of motherhood and want her to feel appreciated. The fourth one is the spa day gift. It's a perfect gift for a birthday or just because. She is a true extrovert who thrives on social interaction and attention. She loves being pampered and enjoys showing off her luxurious gifts to her friends and family. Our next scene is called the foodie gift. This gift is perfect for someone who loves to eat or drink. You can also customize it based on the person's dietary restrictions or preferences. For our foodie gift basket, we will need a medium to large-sized basket, newspaper or tissue paper, clear sticky tape, a cutting board, a chef's knife, spatulas, wine glasses, stemless wine glasses or mugs, assorted teas, coffees or hot cocoa packets, gourmet crackers, chips or pretzels, popcorn cheese grapes, apples or oranges. Depending upon your budget and the occasion, you can add or subtract items. Now let's get organizing. To begin, I laid out all of my items and sorted through them by color. Then I found the perfect cutting board to hold my goodies. If you don't have a cutting board, you can use a piece of cardboard or wood that you cut to the size of your basket. Once I had that all squared away, I then placed the items in the center of the cutting board and made sure that everything was nice and tight. This will ensure that everything stays in place while you are transporting the basket. Next, you will want to wrap the cutting board with newspaper or tissue paper. Here is where the clear sticky tape comes into play. Make sure to press down firmly so it does not unravel. Then place the wrapped cutting board in the center of the basket and surround it with additional torn pieces of newspaper or tissue paper. Fluff it up to make it look pretty, and fill in any gaps with the remaining newspaper or tissue paper. Place any larger items such as wine glasses or bottles of wine, champagne or hot cocoa around the outside edge of the basket. Go back and fill in any gaps with the remaining newspaper or tissue paper. Lastly, place a nice bow on top. Women's characters for this scene. We have 3 women in this scene. The first one is the culinary delights. She is a talented and passionate cook who loves experimenting with new recipes and flavors. She enjoys hosting dinner parties and impressing her guests with her culinary skills. The second one is the hostess with the mostest. She is a warm and gracious hostess who loves to entertain. She takes pride in her ability to make her guests feel welcome and comfortable. The third one is the wine enthusiast. She is a sophisticated and knowledgeable wine connoisseur who loves to explore different vineyards and wine regions. She enjoys sharing her passion for wine with others and has an extensive collection of wine-related books and accessories. And there you have it. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Flip This with Fifi. Please remember to comment below and let me know what type of womans you would add to each of these gift baskets. Also, if you are new here, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my videos. Until next time, stay happy and healthy.